Good evening, everybody. Geoff Beckstrom here with RubiconIndicator.com going over the results for the 8th of August. I do these results live and without any editing, so sometimes the video can be raw, but it gives you the true and real results of what we've seen. So we see here we had two trades on the Great British Pound. First trade coming in at 8:45 New York time. Next trade coming in at 2 hours later, 10:15 New York time. First trade triggered here at the 63.44 level. Second trade triggered here at the 63.237 level. Both of them achieving their profit targets. First trade, a profit of 44 pips. Second trade, profit of 13 pips. So a little over 50 pips during the New York session in the Great British Pound. You can see it's currently in some trades right now as we are in the combined Tokyo and Australian sessions. Moving on to the Euro dollar. 1, 2, 3 trades at 7:45 Eastern, 8:30 Eastern, and a final trade there at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Let's do a quick check here. Here's our entry line for trade number 1 down to our profit target here, which was achieved at this time. A 66 pip profit on that trade. Second trade entered at this green line for this profit target here. A 12 pip profit, putting us at 78 pips for the session. And then the third and final trade achieved at this green line, which was quickly taken in the same 15-minute chart, another 15 pips. So over 100 pips profit in the euro dollar during the New York trading session. So we move on to the Canadian dollar. As we continued our upward trend, you can see just closed out on a profitable trade here. But during our New York session, we had a trade here entered at 9 o'clock. Another trade followed up at 9:30, with finally a trade here at 10:15 during the New York session. The orange arrow here tells me, but we did not hit the stop loss here. Stop loss was at 98.609, and that low was at 98.6209. So that stayed above that stop loss. So we had 1, 2, 3 profitable trades here. All of them somewhat tight. 1, 2, 3 entries, all targeting 98.93. 10 pips, 7 pips, 2 pips. Probably would not have taken all 3 of those trades in the room, but as it is, 19 pips of profit in the Canadian dollar during the New York session. Let's move on to the Swissy. As you can see, we had a new wave form during the New York session at 10:15. And the trade here occurred at 1:15 in the morning New York time, which would have been during the London session, and then no further trades. So no trade situation in the Swissy during today's August 8th New York session. In the dollar yen, its continued downturn since the intervention from the Bank of Japan last week. This trade came in at 11:45, which is after the New York trading session. It was a losing trade. We recommend not trading after 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time there, which is 1500 hours on the server time here on my MetaTrader 4. This trade here triggered at 9 o'clock server time, which would be 5 in the morning, so just a little bit previous to the actual, what we consider the technical opening of the New York trading session. It was a winner, pulling just under 8 pips, 7.8 pips there. You see 78 pips recorded there, but we going to the extra 5th decimal point here on the MetaTrader 4, consider that. So 7.5, 7.8 pips. You can see in the overnight London session we had a winning trade. 20 pips, a little over 20 pips on the dollar yen there. Moving on to the Australian dollar. Continued movement to the strong side. So we see here, this would have been overnight. So this would have been at 1800 hours, which is actually 2 o'clock in the afternoon on the New York session. So none of these trades occurred during the New York session. We pull back. This trade occurred late Sunday night, early morning, previous to the New York session. As you see, it is a positive trade. Nice positive trade of 57 pips. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive positive trades here in the Australian dollar just in the last, going from 1800 now to 2:30 in the morning server time, so about 8 hours during the afternoon. Just to do a quick count, positive 38 pips, positive 24 pips, positive 11 pips, positive 25, and finally a positive 28 pips. Beautiful price action movement on the Australian dollar here, being caught by the Rubicon indicator. And finally, our Australian yen pair, which again, no trades during the actual New York session. New York session running from 12 o'clock server time until about 14 or 1500. So here at 14:30 we would have had a trade which technically would have remained open, never hitting the 47.8 stop loss until late, 4 hours later. Capture of 33 pips. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive winners here in the Australian yen. So there you go. If you're interested, go to www.rubiconindicator.com. You can purchase this indicator, which will give you exact entry levels, exact profit targets, and stop losses with extreme accuracy, as you can see. It's only $58, and with that you receive lifetime updates. This is the final week that the price will be offered at $58. We are pushing out an update to all members this week, and we will be increasing the price from $58 to $99 for the Rubicon indicator. Thank you very much.